What is clinical trial? A clinical trial is a type of research study conducted in human volunteers to evaluate the safety and effectiveness of medical interventions, such as new drugs, treatments, medical devices, or therapeutic approaches. These trials are designed to answer specific questions about the intervention being tested and are an essential step in the process of developing new medical treatments or improving existing ones. Here's a detailed breakdown of the key aspects of a clinical trial. Purpose and objectives. Clinical trials are conducted to address specific research questions or objectives. These may include determining the safety and tolerability of a new treatment, assessing its effectiveness in treating a particular medical condition, comparing it to existing treatments, or exploring its impact on specific patient populations. Phases of clinical trials. Clinical trials are typically conducted in several sequential phases. Phase 0. Exploratory trials involving a small number of participants to gather initial data on how a drug or intervention behaves in the body. Phase 1 focuses on assessing the safety and dosage levels of the intervention in a small group of healthy volunteers or patients with the condition. Phase 2 expands the study to a larger group of patients to evaluate the intervention's effectiveness and further assess its safety. Phase 3 involves a more extensive investigation with a large number of participants to confirm the intervention's effectiveness, monitor side effects, and compare it to standard treatments. Phase 4 occurs after the intervention is approved and marketed, monitoring its long-term safety and effectiveness in a broader patient population. Informed consent. Before participating in a clinical trial, potential participants must provide informed consent. This means they are provided with detailed information about the trial's purpose, procedures, potential risks and benefits, alternatives to participation, and their rights as a participant. Only individuals who voluntarily provide informed consent can enroll in a clinical trial. Randomization and control groups. Many clinical trials use randomization to assign participants to different groups. The random assignment helps ensure that the groups are comparable and reduces bias. In some trials, there is a control group that receives a placebo or standard treatment, while the other group receives the experimental intervention. Blinding and double blinding. Blinding, or masking, is a technique used to minimize bias in clinical trials. In single-blinded trials, either the participants or the researchers, or both, are unaware of the treatment assignments. In double-blinded trials, both participants and researchers are unaware of the treatment assignments until the study is completed, reducing potential bias and increasing the reliability of the results. Data collection and monitoring. Clinical trials collect data from participants through various means, such as physical exams, laboratory tests, patient-reported outcomes, and imaging studies. Independent Data and Safety Monitoring Committees, DSMCs, oversee the trial's progress to ensure participant safety and data integrity. Ethical considerations. Clinical trials are governed by strict ethical principles and regulations to protect the rights and well-being of participants. Institutional review boards, IRBs, or ethics committees review and approve the trial protocol before it begins. Trial results and analysis. After the clinical trial is completed, the data is analyzed to assess the intervention's safety, efficacy, and potential benefits or risks. The results are published in medical journals and presented at scientific conferences to share the findings with the medical community and the public. Clinical trials play a crucial role in advancing medical knowledge and improving patient care. They help determine whether new treatments are safe and effective, leading to the development of better therapies for various medical conditions.